Marybelle, stay. Frannie?
We're kicking it off with a little eye contact
Frannie?
from Frannie.
Good.
Marybelle is happily waiting. So I'm just letting her wait there. I didn't put her in that position. It's a position she took. The chair is acting as a third arm for me, which is always helpful
Frannie.
with puppies.
Good.
And remember, when practicing eye contact, Frannie does not have to sit or lie down. It doesn't matter the
Frannie.
position she's in. I just want her to look at me
Frannie.
when I say her name.
Good.
I went to reward Marybelle for being in a resting position, but she got up at the same time. So I'm going to officially put her in a down and reward her for it, and then ask her to stay. Back to Frannie. I'm going to check her for jumping on me by moving into her space just a little bit with my knees. Marybelle needs to be put back into her down, but she doesn't get a treat that time. She only gets a treat the first time I put her into the down. Struggling to get Frannie's attention. I get down on the ground with her.
All right. Sit.
And it helps.
Good. Okay.
I'm in the middle of it with Frannie and can't pay attention to Marybelle having broken her stay, so I just finish what I'm doing with Miss Frannie. She's practicing her sit and okay. Now, okay is her release word.
Sit.
Stuff she knows fairly well by now, but always good to warm up with something the dog is good at. Give him a boost of confidence and a willing spirit. Going to work on the crate command.
Great.
She's feeling a little hesitant this morning, but we get through it. There goes that last foot.
Great.
I felt comfortable enough to take Frannie's leash off for this activity because she's shown me that she'd be willing to do it in earlier sessions with the leash.
Frannie.
I lost her there for a second though, but she's back.
Great. Good. Stay. Good.
She's done 3 eye contacts, 3 sits, 3 okays, and 3 crates. I think I gave up on Marybelle staying, so I just ignored her. She's tethered also. I want her to be a part of things, but I need her out of the way. It is Marybelle's turn.
Down. Good.
She's going to practice puppy push-ups, a set of 3, so she can sit from a down position and lie down from a seated position.
Sit. Good.
I wanted to reward Frannie for sitting and staying through the entire drill, but she popped up when I went over there to reward her. I certainly don't want her to get in the habit of that, so I retracted the reward.
Stay. Good. Stay. Good. Okay.
There at the end, I
Good.
had Marybelle stay in a down position while I stayed close to her just for a few
Marybelle.
seconds each.
Good.
She hasn't practiced down stay very much, if at
Marybelle.
all. Mostly sit stay.
Marybelle.
Marybelle's working on her eye contact. She's aloof
Marybelle.
as always.
Marybelle. 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 Good. Very good.
I'd rather her look
Thank
at me without having to pull
Okay.
the treat between my eyes, but I don't always get what I want.
That was good.
And for the first drill of the day,
Let's do your
I'm happy to
recall.
be
Are
lenient.
you ready? Come on. Come on. Marybelle.
Marybelle's turn to crate,
Marybelle. Okay.
and she leaves me.
Good. Marybelle, come.
So I turned it into a recall.
Good.
I certainly don't want to discourage any crate exploring. Little tap of the foot gets her to go in the rest of the way.
Good.
Frannie earns her treat.
All right, Marybelle, you ready? Okay. Come on. Okay. Good. Ready?
Getting
Okay.
back to recall.
Come. Good.
Once again, she wants to explore the crate. That's fine. I didn't tell her she couldn't.
Marybelle. Okay. Good. Okay. Marybelle, come. Good. Great. Great.
Get a little sassy with
Mhm.
me, trying to get out of it.
Great. Good.
But
Good.
she's practiced long enough that she can get in
Okay.
her crate without bribery.
Okay. Okay. Good job. All right, ready? Turn around. Great. Good.
Or maybe the better word is she can get in her crate without being lured or baited. She still is in a place where she's being rewarded for it. I've just moved the goalpost on her. She has to get in first to get her treat.
Okay.
Frannie's sitting there so nicely, such a long way from her first session.
Great. Good girl. Good. Good. All right. Good. Very good.
Marybelle's going to give me 5 minutes.
Great for 5 minutes.
She focuses on tolerance and patience and keeping that jealousy under control while I pay attention to her sister.
Frannie? Good.
Another set of eye contact
Frannie.
for Frannie.
Good. Frannie. Good. Okay. Sit. Good. Okay.
Back to sit okay.
Sit.
Going to do a set of stays.
Stay. Good.
I believe this is her first set of stays. She's holding each for 3 seconds,
Okay.
and then she's released. I put a treat in the crate for Marybelle at a random interval.
Okay.
Frannie's going to work on her recall, but she's got to be leashed.
Come.
She can't stay focused enough for the leash to be removed. But this is how it all starts. Got to start from somewhere with baby steps.
Okay. Come.
She sat down, so gave her a little tug toward me.
Good. Very good. That was wonderful.
Another treat for Marybelle.
So good.
Treat of appreciation. She's going to do another set of sit stay, 3 seconds each.
Stay. Good. Stay. Good.
Successful.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. Okay. Come. Good. Okay.
Little ones also have a hard time with their eye-mouth coordination. They can't always see where the treat's been thrown.
Good.
A little bit of practice and they get better at it day by day.
Okay. Come. Good. Very good. Frannie. Good. Frannie. Good. Frannie. Frannie. Good. Stay. Good. Stay.
Frannie's up to 5-second stays.
Good.
She's got to do that one over. She's not allowed to get up in between stays.
Good. Stay. Good. Okay.
Marybelle did her time. Notice how she doesn't dart away from the crate like she did the very first time I asked her to stay in there for any amount of time. She's happy to be out. Looks like she wants to participate somehow to get some more treats.
Okay. Come. Good. Okay. Come.
A little recall for her so she can get the wiggles out.
Good. Okay. Come. Good. Very good. Sit. Good. Marybelle. Sit. Good.
A little little tandem work.
Very good.
Always a good use of time.
Down.
Frannie got in trouble for going in trying to get somebody else's treat.
Sit. Good. Down.
Again.
Down. Good. Sit.
Well, Miss Frannie's showing us some patience.
Down. That's good.
And Marybelle has brought a little bit of energy to her game. Makes me happy.
Leave it. Good. Leave it.
She's working on her level 1. Leave it.
Good.
And Frannie got rewarded just for staying out of our way.
Leave it. Good. Good. Leave it.
Now she's doing a level 3. Leave it. She failed. Put my hand back over it until she gets it together. She did it.
Good.
Treat for Frannie and her patience.
Very good. Leave it. Good.
Another success for Leave It level 3. That's a treat on the ground.
Leave it. Good. Leave it. Good.
And a little treat for Miss Patient.
Very good. Leave it. Good. Very
Frannie
good.
lost it a little bit, got a correction, but she did a good recovery.
Marybelle. Sit. Good. Stay.
Marybelle's going to work on a sit-stay at the front door, with the front door being opened.
Good.
And Frannie participated on her own, and she did a good job, so I've rewarded her as well.
Stay.
Opening it a little wider. Each repetition is a little bit added challenge to it if the last one was successful.
Good. Come in.
Marybelle is more easily corrected with the look. It didn't last long, but
Stay.
it's better than nothing. Now I'm acting like I'm going to step through the threshold while they hold their sit-stay, and they both did it well.
Good. Good. Okay. That was very good. Yeah, I think so. All right, ready? That's great.
Back to the crate for Miss Marybelle, while she demonstrates to me that she has the patience to stay in there for a while. You notice how I dig my heels into the ground when I got a dog that's playing coy with me?
Great. Good.
I don't want to take a step toward a dog that is trying to evade me.
Good.
Puts me in a losing situation. Set the timer for Marybelle for 5 minutes.
I'm gonna work on little miss over here. You're walking. Oh, stop.
Frannie has a flashback to day 1 when I put a leash on her.
Ready? And you're walking. Let's heel. Good.
An attempt to do some formal walking with Frannie. I am really struggling.
Heel.
She's looking for crumbs all over the ground, so I've changed rooms.
This way.
And as a consequence, left the frame of the camera.
Good. Stay. Good. Okay. Sit. Good. Stay.
Doing another set of 5-second sit stays.
Stay.
You'll notice no distraction or distance is brought to this.
Good. Okay.
She needs things done very simply for her in the beginning. I only want her to worry about the definition of stay, which simply means hold your position. I don't want her to get worried about what I'm doing or if I'm leaving.
Frannie. Frannie. Good.
Frannie's very good at eye contact and she likes to do it. When she knows what I want from her, she's pretty happy to work.
Right. So don't stay. Let's see, how much time is she?
Marybelle wrapped up her second stint in the crate for 5 minutes.
Crate.
It's time for Frannie to work on crate.
Good.
I'm not sure my reason for having the leash on Frannie at this moment.
Okay.
It might be because of my intentions of what I'm going to do when I'm finished with this exercise or what we were doing before.
Great. Good. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. Great. Good. Very
I
good.
cut away so it's hard to say.
Look at that. Isn't that something? Here, come here. Good boy. Wait. All right, you. Let's do the drill of everything. Ready? I'm gonna sit. Good. Down. Good. Sit. Good. Down.
Marybelle being stubborn as usual, so I use my foot to bring her down. I expect her to be a little snappier on this drill.
Good.
We're nearing the end of our work.
Down. Good.
I just want her to give me a little bit more.
Stay.
She's going to work on a down stay with me walking away from her.
Stay.
Not a lot, just a few steps. Ignoring Frannie because she's too little for this. The only thing she needs to work on is patience. And by too little, I mean she just hasn't studied this yet.
Marybelle. Marybelle.
Pouting Marybelle.
Marybelle. Marybelle. Good.
I don't necessarily need a dog to look at me when I tell him to stay, but she was really checked out. I wanted to get her attention.
Back up.
And she blew it almost immediately, so back to her position she has to go. You notice I get to her position, I grab the leash, and I guide her back over there. I do not let the dog get back into position wherever they are after they've broken their stay. I always make them go back to where I put them in the first place. Otherwise, what would be the point?
Good. Good girl. Very good. Great. Good. Very good.
It's her final time to do a 5-minute stint in the crate for the day. And this is one of the first times, if not the first time, that I'll be leaving her.
Goodness.
Certainly the first time I've left her for 5 minutes.
Alright, we're gonna go work on her walking. We're back to 5.
I simply want to see how she does. Normally, I would not crate a dog in my absence in a bright space and facing the door from which I exit. But it wasn't necessary simply for this test. Meaning it wasn't necessary for me to move the crate to a darker room and to make sure it wasn't facing the door. Would have been a time issue as well. Okay, so the next 5 minutes is simply Marybelle in her crate. But she does vocalize a couple of times and shifts around. Now I'll stay here to narrate it. Miss Frannie and I are working on walking outside. Looks like she lies down. And she's fussy again. And she does a little whining. And it's my belief that her whining has more to do about me having fun with Frannie without her than it does about being left in her crate. Looks like she settles back down. You can see her floof sticking out the crate door. A little restless again. And we're back. Notice how I don't say anything. I don't address Marybelle.
Good.
Instead, I just give her a reward for hanging in there and being quiet upon my return. I don't want to rush to let her out. She did a great job, and I have no doubt she can tolerate being confined when necessary. We're both off, or all three of us are off for a walk now.